Hey, happy Friday. I'm a happy boy, happy boy, happy boy. Hubba, 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 hubba. That's the Friday song. Me and Fahad are chilling, drinking some Timbiki Darks. I'm only having the one, though. And then I switch back to the coffee. Alright, Fahad. Gotta get up to the bridge. Or the combat. Combat Command Center, or whatever the heck. Tactical Command Center. Since Rihanna won't let me up to the bridge for some reason. It's not fair. Rihanna, why can't I go to the bridge? I want to go to the bridge. I want to go here. Why can't I go here? Probably not gonna use that. Just gonna go ahead. Liao can have that back. Sell it back to him. Okay, let us depart. I have plenty of those. Countermeasures. Mission accomplished, Lancers. Tikhonov is officially ours. Crucis Lancer Command has accepted the surrender of Tikhograd and the major population centers around the planet. While pockets of resistance still exist, they currently do not possess the numbers or the coordination to be considered a major threat. The 8th Crucis will be indefinitely posted on assignment here to administer the transfer of power to the Federated Suns. From there, they will be tasked with tracking down the remaining resistance fighters and securing a permanent hold on the entire Tikhonov system. As for the rest of the Crucis Lancers, all mech warriors and combat personnel are granted a month worth of leave and R&R. All command and technician personnel will remain focused on repairs and refitting our equipment for our next assignment. In a month's time, the Crucis Lancers will be breaking apart into individual regiments for the next phase of Operation Rat. Once we ship out, we will brief the battalion on our next objective. For now, get some rest while you can. Be sure to collect any company provisions from the market while we are still all together, and take the opportunity to perform any repairs and refits to your mechs and equipment before we deploy for our next assignment. Well, we already have that all taken care of, so set sail.
Wave 3 of Operation Rat has begun. From here, the Crucis Lancers will divide and conquer a number of systems, securing our grip of the Tikhonov commonality. The 2nd and 3rd Crucis Lancers' next assignment is to take the world of Tigris. Boasting one of the highest standards of living and well-educated populaces in all of the Capellan Confederation, Tigris has acted as a cultural center and brain trust of the Capellan state for centuries. Bringing Tigris to heel will consolidate the Federated Sun's might throughout the Terran corridor, and further secure our hold of vital jump ship routes into the Lyran Commonwealth. Its conquest will also rob House Liao of a major population center containing some of the Capellan state's brightest minds and wealthiest families, hampering the Confederation for generations. Given the system's wealth and nobility, House Liao has stationed significant defenses on Tigris. With only 2nd and 3rd battalions assigned to this invasion, we should expect to encounter stiff resistance to our occupation. as we will not be able to rely on the same amount of support that we received on Tikhonov. But always remember, the Lancers have already done what not even the Star League could do. We took the unconquerable world of Tikhonov. Compared to that, there is nothing that Tigris can throw at us that we haven't already faced before.
He said stiff. Oh my god, where are the war dogs at? Dog. Yo, dog. Where are them war dogs? There's absolutely nothing worthwhile buying here. Locust 3V. I kind of want it. I don't know about for $1 million. Maybe we can leg one.
I've seen it all. Now, I want to get paid for it.
Well, Swan, you're gonna have to get paid by somebody else. Kestrel Lancers, we are about to make planetfall onto Tigris. Aerospace sweeps of our targeted LZs show no opposing forces waiting for us. From what the reconnaissance has shown, mech and vehicle forces are currently stationed just outside the largest population centers. It appears that the Capellan defenders will allow us to land on Tigris uncontested. We believe they are holding these defensive positions, anticipating a blitzkrieg similar to our attack on Tikhonov, but that will not be our strategy this time. Unlike Tikhonov, that had major population centers scattered across the planet, Tigris's primary center of power rests in a concentrated cluster of multiple cities and townships called Sigi Chenshi, the Four Cities. To control Tigris, we only need to neutralize the four cities to bring it under our control. To do this, the Kestrel Lancers will be dropping 40 clicks north of the city, behind a small but dense forest named Eular's Grove. Our sister unit, the 3rd Crucis Lancers, will be landing east of the four cities at the base of the Granite Fields Mountains. Both battalions will regroup at our planned forward operating bases and then move to initiate a coordinated pincer strike against the four cities. Before we can move against the four cities, both regiments of Crucis Lancers must secure forward operating bases to prepare for our eventual pincer attack. Our FOB will be located within Eular's Grove. Once planetside, you are to advance along the nav point route till you reach our planned location for the FOB and clear out any potential hostiles that may be occupying its location. Provided the Capellan defenders maintain their defensive positions, we should be able to secure our FOB with only marginal enemy resistance expected. Good luck, everyone. Okay. Jungle Swamp, late afternoon. Visibility is shite. Our objective is to secure a site for our FOB while the planet's defenders are hanging back defending Tigris's primary population center. Advance along the nav point route to our planned FOB site and clear out any enemies that may be scouting our forces. Eular's Grove is very dense. Excuse me. So if you do engage enemy forces, expect fairly close quarters combat. Indeed. close quarters herd. As was what I would expect in a jungle. It's a rumble in the jungle. It's all the insurance, apparently. Five over. Do I care about 5 over? Nope. Nope, don't care. There, you can stay. And, looks good to me. Let's rock and roll.
The fulcrum of power on Tigris is a heavy concentration of the system's populace, clustered around a number of townships and cities known locally as Suga Chongxi, the Four Cities. We've made planetfall 40 clicks north of our main objective, shielded by a small but dense forest known as Yorlor's Grove, while the third has made planetfall in the Granite Field Mountains.
One of these days, I will get that right.
We are each set to advance on the city from both directions and attempt a pincer attack to claim the Four Cities. Tread carefully. While Tigris is not the fortress world that Tikhonov was, we will not have the luxury of having the full might of all 8 Lancer regiments on our side. For this campaign, it's just us and the third. So watch each other's backs and don't do anything reckless. Move in. Pushing out. Stomping out.
Marshal Davion, do we have any intel on our Op-4?
Mio intelligence reports Warrior House Hiritsu and current intruders have been stationed on Tigris for years with direct support from Laurel's Legion, a mercenary battalion with direct ties to the ruling family of Tigris. Beyond that, we have no intel on if those units are stationed here at full strength or only have a handful of battalions stationed here on garrison duty. So our best estimates range from 1 to 3 regiments worth of hostiles in system.
That's quite a range, sir.
All the more reason to tread carefully, Mech Warrior. Continue to follow the marked nav point route to our planned encampment site. Once we've set up a foothold within the system, we'll send out recon squads to see what is what.
These dudes are just going.
Target path is clear.
It's falling.
Marshal Davion, I'm getting some heavy sensor disruption. Could be the Liao scouting our formations.
Marshal Davion, I'm getting heavy sensor disruption. Shut up, nerd. kid.
Federation forces have crossed the perimeter. 2nd Battalion, attack!
Contact. I have multiple heavy contacts lighting up across the board.
God damn, why am I getting hit first?
Them as Kerr's intruders, Liao's premier assault regiment. All Lancers,
The
weapons
fudge and
free.
fudge.
Roger that. Displacing. Shaking a leg.
Looks like those Ravens weren't scouting our forces, but trading the intruders' numbers.
Why am I reading Davian serial codes from these hostiles?
The Confederation lost much of its domestic assault net production back in the Second Succession War. Kerr's intruders makes up for that by fielding large amounts of Davian salvage. Just focus on their IFF signatures.
Easier said than done, with all of this sensor jamming.
The commander ordered us to rally to his position. Scourge is receiving heavy fire!
Target destroyed.
Alright, blue guys, take point.
We're joining up with the commander.
Look out, man, you're in the Blackjack's way.
Damn it! My sensors are all over the place. I can't shoot straight with all this interference. Someone take those Ravens out.
Got eyes on an enemy mech. That pilot would turn back if he knew what's good for him. Looks like he'll have to learn the hard way. What the hell? A Charger just chewed through my torso with a large bore autocannon. That must be one of those new variants whipped up by Hellspawn Industries. Focus on taking them down quickly. Those are carrying more than just pop-cap lasers and can be quite lethal up close. Approach them with caution. Taking heavy enemy fire. Striking the designated target. Well played shot, Commander.
Objective low. Target acquired.
Weapons are charged up. Maneuvering for a shot. Unit exposed critical.
The intruders might have gotten the jump on us, but we are not out of this fight. Keep on them, Lancers.
I'm a little crispy. Not as crispy as he is.
Advancing. On the move. Eagle's Nest, sighting on hostile forces. Moving to strike.
Destroyed. Target acquired. Destroyed.
Target mech is a toast.
Fools! We had these fed rats dead to rights! What's going on out there?
We're turning this around. One final push should be all we need.
What up, bitch? That hunchback is in dire straits. Secondary, survive ambush. I'm pretty sure that's primary. I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but surviving is usually like top priority.
We've got a contact. Hostile mech. Should be easy work.
Focus all fire on the damaged mech!
Boots are moving.
Hit the flank.
Roger that. Moving to hit the target.
Roger. Gonna bury that target. That pilot's day, Commander.
I've lost all weapon fire! I'll have to punch out!
Target. Target acquired. Target
I mean, everybody else's survival is optional. I'm pretty keen on my own. You know what they say about running from a bear.
We need to focus fire on that.
You don't gotta be faster than the bear, just the other guy.
Federation forces fall back! Retreat to nav point Zeta and link up with House Herizu forces!
Finish off whatever stragglers you can find, but let the rest of them go. The third is counting on us to be in position for our joint assault. We need to save our
What? No
manpower for
quarter.
the fight ahead. Continue along to the marked nav points. We still need to reach and secure our forward operating base. Great work, Commander. We took a beating, but crippling Kurz intruders takes a key Liao assault battalion off the board. You've provided a great service to House Davian this day. This should make our engagements with the elite warrior house
I hope you
troops
guys
easier.
brought bug spray for this forward operating base. This is looks like Space Mosquito Central. Big old space skeeters. Well, I guess I'll just take that. And a heat sink for good luck. I'm going to take that. And then we're going to drop that. It's annoying when I have 5. I'm going to take all of these and drop them. Maybe we can roll some war dogs. Lancers, fantastic work demolishing Kerr's intruders. Crushing a Premier Liao assault command is no easy feat for even the best mech regiments out there. Our success is a testament to all of your hard work and training throughout the past year. A successful ambush like that could have utterly destroyed us, but even with our significant losses, everyone should be proud that they rose to the challenge and fought off oblivion together. Unfortunately, our brothers and sisters in the 3rd were not so fortunate. Their battalion have been held close to their DZ by relentless assaults from Warrior House Haritsu and Laurel's Legion. And to make matters worse, their Mio liaisons believe that both units are massing their forces with the remaining survivors of Kerr's intruders to make a play at overrunning their positions. Marshal Pedroza believes that the 3rd still has the manpower to hold the line on her own, leaving our main objective, the Suga, I'm going to get this, Suga Chenshi, open for assault. We have an opportunity to take the city with minimal bloodshed while the 3rd holds their line. So once Liao commits to their attack, that will be our signal to move against our objective, not their objective, our objective. Commander, your forces are in better shape than the rest of the battalion, so you will spearhead an assault against a centralized power plant whose fusion generators power the entire region. Blacking out the region's power will put pressure on Mandrissa Laurel to surrender the planet without further bloodshed. The remaining Lancers will run a support role in this operation, securing the perimeter to prevent hostile reinforcements. Good luck. You know what? I'm not going to get it. I used to work at a Chinese restaurant, and the one manager was trying to teach me. And nope, I can't even pronounce. Like, she's like, you're saying something else entirely. I'm like, it sounds the same. And she's like, it does not sound the same. I'm like, it sounds the same to me. And she's like, those are 2 different words. And I'm like, how? I don't remember what it was. But that just proved to me that I'm not going to get it. Liao forces are moving to assault the 3rd Crucis Lancers, leaving an opening for us to attack our main objective. While the 3rd draw away hostile forces, we will make a play against the 4 cities. Commander, my forces will blockade the city while you focus on our primary objective. We'll be targeting the region's central power plant in the central part of the city. Prepare your forces for urban combat. Is it central urban combat? No, we're not fixing the blackjack. selling the blackjack. For fucking pennies on the dollar. 270. This is 270. Mission starts in a month. We could just take this lance. Again. Kind of boring, but if it works, it works. Who ride? We ride. Regulators.
We've got hostiles looking for a fight. Let's not disappoint them!
Marshal Davian, Lao forces are making their move. You're clear to make your play.
Roger, Marshal Pedroza. Okay, Commander. Our brothers in the 3rd Crucis are now defending a Liao counteroffensive. While they hold Confederation forces at bay, we're clear to make our play against the 4 cities. The region is dependent on a number of large fusion generators that power the entirety of the grid from a centralized power plant. In order to minimize civilian casualties, we want your lance to move quickly and neutralize these generators. Make your way to the marked nav point and destroy all the marked generators. My forces will move to blockade the city and draw out existing defenders. Good luck, Commander.
Something don't sit right with me. Won't taking out the fusion generators just lead to more suffering for these people?
Yes, Fahad.
Consider this our most humane option. Our hope is to avoid the potential bloodshed of 2 whole mech regiments descending into the city to defend it. By having a single lance take out the generators, we're hopeful that Mandrissa Laurel will surrender her world to prevent more bloodshed.
New target Urban Mech. Target acquired.
Rerouting.
Location verified. Moving out.
Blasted to hell.
Get out of here. Quit distracting my guys. It's your bullshit.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Regrouping. On your 6, Commander.
Whoops.
Receive the priority target.
Smash it to pieces.
Target killed.
Once you've found the targeted asset, move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure. There's the power plant, Commander. Let's get to work.
Knock that thing off its ass.
That's one
Motherfucker.
down. Now on to the next. Jackson, help the Ritzy with Legion mech forces that broke through our line. We need help immediately.
Damage. Jesse, I'm rerouting our heavy battalion to assist. They should be at your location in 15 minutes. Try to hold out till then. Commander, I need to break our blockade to help the 3rd, so be advised. Enemy reinforcements may break through.
Blasted that target into oblivion.
They're fighting scared now.
Target acquired.
Reading the target info, Commander. I'll blast it into dust.
Affirmative on that attack order.
That's enough. Ready to start pickup operation. The more ballistics, the merrier.
Excuse me, Nolan.
Jet fuel
If you find the acquisition, just walk up to it in order to pick it up.
destroyed.
I've lost all offensive capabilities.
Nice to have some extra ballistics.
We're falling in with you, Commander.
deal with the stuff shooting us first before we deal with the fucking power plant there,
Lick down! Lick down!
gentlemen.
Copy that. That pilot should kiss his ass goodbye.
New target.
This is 3rd Cruises Command. Infantry from House 2 have broken into the rear line and are attacking our command centers. We're putting up resistance, but we can't do it alone. Requesting 2nd Lancers units to reinforce.
Dance.
Jesse, our forces are already committed to our assault
Varmint.
on the 4 cities. Deviating from the mission plan could throw the entire attack into disarray. Request denied.
General disarray. Hey, there's another wall here.
Roger on that order. We're moving.
Justin, my command center. It's been hit by heavy autocannon fire. Heavy infantry raided our headquarters shortly afterwards. They got our MIIO code books.
No! God damn it all! If the Mascarovka decrypt those code books, they can completely compromise Operation Wreck.
2nd, Galax armor. Tied down. Marshal Davian. Jackson, I'm sorry.
Marshal Petrosa! Jesse! Shit, we've lost comms. Commander, I'm rerouting to support the 3rd. Rihanna, I'm appointing you operational commander of this mission. Finish this, then fall back to our position.
Understood, Marshal. Good hunting.
Leave it to Davian dogs to threaten innocent people's livelihood in order to take what is theirs. We'll make you regret attacking our home planet.
New target. Archer.
Target destroyed. Cruises Lancers, fall back to your designated exfil sites and prepare to regroup at Marshal Davion's position.
Move in. Got your move order. Going mobile.
New low.
Let's bag the commander's target.
You can never have too much ammunition. Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up.
Empty.
All kinds of pickups in this one. It's all just
Always
ammo.
good to restock on ammo.
Ammo.
We've got you, Commander. Load up, and then let's get to Marshal Davion's position.
Yeah, seriously. Like, they haven't learned their lesson. Like, take Fahad's headset away from him during the mission. Give him something to work on. Like, here, Fahad, this needs fixed. Go down to the mech bay. Oh boy, an urban mech. Shenanigans. Collect 2 Jenners for some gold tier machine guns. And I'm halfway there. Oh wait, no, that's a good Jenner. No, you can't have that one. But it's not like Jenners are hard to come by. Right? Right. Lancers, I won't mince words. We are in a nightmare scenario. House Haritsu's elite commandos were able to raid Marshal Pedrosa's command center and get away with her battalion's encrypted MIO codebooks. If decrypted, House Liao will be able to decode House Davian wideband comm chatter and any transmission sent into any Comstar facility on occupied planetary networks. The entire security of Operation Rat could be in jeopardy. Our MIO liaison believes that the encrypted codebook data packets are now in the hands of the Maskarovka, the Capellan State Intelligence Service. Our spies have reported that since the start of the war, the Maskarovka have been struggling to keep up and verify the flood of reports and information pouring into CN every day. The head of the Maskarovka crisis team, Justin Zhang, is said to have instigated rules requiring local and regional verification of any new intelligence data before being forwarded to CN to ensure that verified critical intel to the capital isn't buried by a mountain of minor unverified reports. Because of this, our MIO liaison believes that the codebooks will stay on Tigris until they are decoded or verified by some other means, which means that there is still hope that we can intercept the third Crucis' stolen codebooks before they are allowed to transmit them to CN. Commander, we cannot allow those codebooks to get off-world. Once we identify the location of the Maskarovka, we will need to act swiftly and eliminate any data relay satellites that can transmit the codebook data packs to the jump ship or Comstar. I'll need your unit to be ready at a moment's notice the second we identify where they are holding the codebooks. Prepare your lance for rapid deployment the moment we can verify the facility that is housing the codebooks. Unfortunately, I will not be able to commit additional forces to reinforce you for this mission. The Kestrel Lancer's primary objective of bringing the system into the fold has not changed, and for now, House Haritsu and Laurel's Legion still maintain control of Tigris. I'm trusting that you and Rayana are the only ones capable of getting this done without much support from the rest of the Second Crucis. Don't let us down now. Okay, security operation in jeopardy, blah, 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 blah. Destroy the Mark the Rays. Blowing up satellite dishes. Got it. On it.
It's of the utmost importance that you stop the Maskarovka from decrypting those codebooks. With them, they can decrypt our reports and significantly stifle Operation Rat security, putting not just our lives, but all
that'd be
Federal
bad.
Sun's
Okay.
forces at risk. Our MEO liaison has relayed the locations of known Maskirovka relay stations in the system's capital of Jianfeng.
If they decoded our code books, that'd be bad.
Decode and transmit the data to Comstar.
We
They'll know
don't
what
want
we're
them
up
to
the second
decode
we
our
start
code
taking
books
down
and
their
go.
relay stations. So timing is of the utmost importance in this mission, Commander. Good luck.
You say that, but I don't believe you.
Repositioning now.
Move in. Location verified. Moving out. Going mobile. Shaking a leg.
I see no shaking of legs.
Got your move order. Going mobile.
I'm really trying to see if I'm going to pick up any of his Beagle contacts, but I really doubt it. Yeah, I don't think so.
Pushing out.
Shifting out. Solid copy. On the move.
Yeah, we're going to move you up.
Pushing to mark zone.
Copy that. On the move.
New target generated.
Moving to you, Commander. Understood. Switching weapons off. On the move.
Shifting to you, Commander.
Switching weapons on. Here comes the pain.
Bounding to mark coordinates.
Hey, what's fucking Nolan doing over by us? Alright, must be the wrong guy. Wrong guy, move order.
Machine down. Pilot's crying for his mom now.
Fall over, you weirdo.
Roger that. Displacing.
Bounding to mark coordinates.
Pushing out.
Federated Sons Battlemechs just destroyed one of our relay stations.
Target
They must be
acquired.
after their code books. We need to complete the decryption process and get this out to Comstar. Send them a package line today. Once the decryption is complete, send the package out to Comstar immediately.
Target destroyed.
Looks like the Liao forces know what you're up to. It's now even more critical to carry out this operation quickly.
I mean, you guys keep saying that, but, again, I don't believe you.
New target dropped.
Roger that. Moving to smash that contact.
Georgia, we are under assault from Federated forces. They are attempting to hold our transmissions of vital intelligence for the Chancellor. I need whatever OCD2 forces you can spare to storm these bedreds as long as possible.
Sounds like they're calling in the cavalry, Commander. Let's hurry it up here.
Lift down. Lift down.
Got your knees.
He's on our kill list. You know what to do.
Target destroyed.
No. You missed me with that missile. Who did that?
Roger that. Displacing. Shaking a leg.
Target acquired.
Lit him up good.
crash into the mountain all on his own?
Target acquired.
Strike order confirmed. Gonna rip that hostile in half. Going mobile. Pilot, think twice before getting in a mech again. Nice work, Commander.
I mean, did he eject? If he didn't eject, I don't think he has a choice.
We just lost another relay station. While we're doing all that decryption, let me present a voice standing by and waiting on our delivery. We are running out of time.
Roger. En route to you.
Shifting out.
Hostiles a smoking carcass. Copy that. On the move.
Begin forwarding the entire encrypted package to Palestine now. We cannot risk the codes returning to Federate hands.
Damn it! It's now or never, Commander. We need to stop those transmissions before they complete their handoff. Get this job done now. Follow order verified.
Target acquired.
You Federates are too late. The package is in the hands of Comstar. Your illegal annexation of Capellan territory ends now.
All right, Commander. Fall back. The Lancers will soon be able to spare a mech company to deal with this rabble later. Return to base
Rabble,
and
rabble,
we'll plan
rabble,
our next
rabble, rabble.
moves.
Jump jet fuel low.
Prepping for extraction now, Commander. We'll see what Marshal Davion has planned for us once we relink with the rest of the Lancers.
I'm going to go refill my coffee and take a smoke break. Oh, SDR 5D. I read that as SHD. I'm like, what's SHD 5D? What's that? What it is learn to read. What the fuck were you doing, Nolan? Commander, thanks for taking this debriefing with me in private. After your extraction, our support infantry moved to capture all Maskarovka facilities. Our MEO liaison has reviewed the intel collected, and we've determined that the Maskarovka was ordered to verify their prize before they would be allowed to forward the data packets up to Cian. Thanks to your intervention, they were unable to do so. In their panic, they did the only thing that they could do to get the message off-world, transmitting the fully encrypted data packets through Comstar. Under Justin Zhang's mandates, they couldn't forward the packets directly to Cian. They needed to forward their reports to their commonality's regional capital for processing and verification. Normally, this would have been Tikhonov, had we not already conquered it. So instead, they were forced to transmit the packages to the capital of their neighboring commonality. They've transmitted the codebooks to Sarna. Little do they know that Sarna is already a marked target for the fifth wave of Operation Rat. House Davian's COC has just decided that the 5th Certus Fusiliers and a pair of mercenary battalions will be the units that take Sarna. The Fusiliers are already looking for some payback after the Leal ambassador to New Certus kidnapped Duke Michael Hasek Davian 15 days ago, when CID attempted to arrest the ambassador for espionage. Commander, I'm invoking your position within the Kestrel Lancers as a Special Operations Battle Mech Company and ordering you to assemble your troops and prepare to depart for Sarna on your own. With Marshal Pedroza injured, she has been recalled to New Avalon to report to the MEO Director Quintus Allard to alert him of our situation personally. In her absence, I am needed here to secure Tigris with the rest of the 2nd and 3rd Cruces. Unfortunately, the only support that I can give at the moment is a freshly repaired Zeus, whose pilot was KIA during the Kurz intruders' ambush. While I'm still attempting to charter a jump ship route for this task, be ready to depart from Tigris in no more than 7 days. I'll have more information for you prior to your departure. Until you meet up with the 5th Certus Fusiliers, you will be on your own, so prepare your forces for anything and everything. Make sure you stock up on provisions from the market and begin all refits and repairs prior to leaving for Sarna. We'll discuss further details when I have them. Oh, those are nice. No, you can't have my other good Jenner. Into the freezer with you. Let's see. Don't need any of this stuff. I already looked at it. Hang with Fahad. What up, Fahad? Fahad, seriously, you're gonna get us in trouble if you keep talking on the missions. Be back in a little bit. 100% going to trip over that cord eventually. I wonder if they sell, like, I'm sure they do, like extenders. It'd be a female and on one end, male on the other. What are we doing? We are departing. That's what we're doing. Oh, and we're killing this music. Fahad! People are saying you're not handsome. You just gotta glow up. Like Red Green says, if the ladies don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Commander, I have tried contacting both the COC and the Fusiliers to alert them to our plight. But since their impending invasion of Sarna is considered top secret, their entire unit is operating under a communications blackout until they secure Sarna. But by that time, it could be too late for us. We will need to dispatch you to Sarna on your own. Your mission will be to link up with the 5th Certus Fusiliers Combat Commander, General Gordon Hartstone, or the Battle Mech Regiment Commander, Colonel Anthony Harkness, and deliver the verigraphed message from myself explaining our situation. Once you've made contact with them, your objective on Sarna is to find the location of Sarna's Maskarovka headquarters and demolish it before they can decrypt the 3rd Crucis' codebooks. See if General Hartstone or Colonel Harkness can spare some forces to support you once you've made contact. Unfortunately, due to Sarna's distance through hostile space, and with jump ship availability being in short supply, the best we could muster for you is a route that will take over 3 months before you arrive at Sarna, and another 16 days traveling from the jump point to the planet itself. By the time you touch down, it will almost be a month after the Fusiliers have initiated their invasion of the planet. If everything goes well, by the time you reach Sarna, they should have a strong foothold already established in the system. Commander, until you make contact with the Fusiliers, you will be on your own with no support. So I need to ask, are you absolutely sure you have all of the mechs and equipment queued for refits, blah 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 blah? Yes, I do. Godspeed. Contact me immediately once your objective is complete. Yes, they are all in for a repair.
Sarna, capital system of the Sarna Commonality, and one of the jewels of the Capellan Confederation. For centuries, Sarna had been a beacon of industry and technological sophistication, once housing large populous cities across all of its continents, feeding a healthy commercial manufacturing industry. But, like the rest of the Innisphere, the succession wars brought death and destruction to Sarna. Today, although it's only a shadow of its former self, it remains an important world. Its aerospace and dropship manufacturing centres, combined with its centralised location in Capellan space, have made it a prime target for the Federated Sun's ongoing invasion of the Confederation. House Davion has charged the elite 5th Certis Fusiliers with taking Sarna. In order to complete our mission, we will first need to make contact with their commanding officers, General Gordon Hartstone and Colonel Anthony Harkness. But something seems to be wrong. Although we jumped into the system 7 days ago, I have not yet been able to hail anyone on the wideband Federated Sun's command channel. I'm getting nothing but silence every time I try. Even more disturbing, the local news is reporting that the Fusiliers have attacked and destroyed Sarna's HPG relay station, which has cut the system out of contact with the rest of the Innisphere, spreading panic among Sarna's populace. Our mission to recover the stolen MEO codebooks is far too important for us to abandon. Whatever the odds, we must make contact with the 5th Certis Fusiliers and request their assistance in finding and destroying the stolen codebooks. Otherwise, the entire security of Operation Rat could be compromised. Let's just hope we're not too late.
These cutscenes are so jerky in the early DLCs and such. War dog? War dog! Oh, we have to drop something. And I don't want to drop anything because it's all like gold tier machine guns and shit. So hopefully we'll get a Jenner straight away. I'll take that. Sell some small lasers apparently. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, last night that one mission salvaged like an absurd amount of small lasers, 2 or 3. It was crazy. Never seen so many in one place. Let's take those 2 or 3 flamers. As I'm sure we'll find some equipment collectors. I'm not paying no $4 million for that. You are out of your right mind. That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. No. Sorry. Not right now. How do I manage that gold color? It's like almost metallic looking. So that's bullshit. They don't give you paint codes on console. It did pay in small lasers. I don't know how many I salvaged, but it was a lot. Like what? What even is that supposed to be? Have 2 heads? Oh, it does have 2 heads. Oh, I see. Oh, fuck it. It looks kind of cool. The pirate doesn't too much yellow in the pirate one, no matter which one you pick. Okay. We are on our final approach to Sarna, and I'm still getting nowhere with the Davian command channel. I'm also picking up a large amount of space debris in shallow orbit right outside of Sarna's exosphere. It looks to be the debris of a number of destroyed dropships or satellites, but they are too small to make out any discernible origin. Wait a minute. Commander, I'm just beginning to get a read on the 5th Search's Fusilier's encoded channel. It's incredibly faint. They appear to be sending an SOS. The message is only a single set of coordinates accompanied by a single repeating text transmission. Mayday, mayday, mayday. This is the 5th Search's Fusiliers calling for assistance from any forces loyal to the Federated Suns. We are in need of assistance at the following coordinates. No holovid, no audio, and no declaration of any kind of identification. The signal is so faint that I can't even get a read on anything beyond the text transmission and the coordinates. I don't like this, Commander. I don't like this one bit. Unfortunately, these coordinates are the only lead we have to finding the Fusiliers. We also need those code books and their help, or everything will be lost. If the signal is legitimate, we'll need to assist the Fusiliers in making contact and make contact with General Hartstone or Colonel Harkness if we are going to have any hope of completing our mission. But be extremely cautious, Commander. This has all the makings of a trap to lure Davian loyalists into an ambush. I would not risk our most effective mechs until we have a better idea of what's going on. If it's as bad as it looks, we're going to need to prepare for the long haul. Hello there. Sorry I couldn't pick up, as you can see. Well, I'm sticking to C-bills instead of salvage. I mean, yeah, but then like one day whenever you sell all your crude weapons, you're like, holy cow, I just made like 15 million C-bills. Alright, Commander, if we're going to survive on a hostile world such as Sarna, we'll need to find other forces loyal to the Federated Suns. An SOS from the 5th Certus might be the lead we need to find an allied force in the area. Be careful, as this has all the makings of a trap, and we have no idea how long it will take for us to complete our mission. I don't know. I just like operating on salvage. It feels more appropriate. I'm sticking with the Shadowhawk. It's been serving me well. It's probably pretty jungly. He'd probably be good in this mech, since it's got light rifles, and small lasers, and SRMs.
Attention. Prepare for medevac departure.
I have a deviated septum. That's what I was doing, trying to push it back over so I can breathe better. It's from getting punched in the face when I was a teenager. They called it a fight. I called it getting punched in the face, because that's pretty much all that happened. I didn't know I was in a fight. Dude just punched me in the face. Like, alright. I got knocked out, woke up with just blood just streaming out of my nose. This really hot chick screaming, like, oh my god!
We need to make contact with them ASAP.
And then I got
if we are to
fined
have any hope of surviving this deep into Kaplan territory.
$375.
But be on your guard, Commander. This SOS signal
Because it takes
could
two
be a
people
trap.
to fight. Like, again, I contend. Was not a fight. I have no LRMs in the Lance, and that feels weird. Though they're not super effective in this terrain. They make you walk a long way in this mission for absolutely no reason. I'm not normally one to complain about the long walk, but
Transmitting IFF frequencies to them now.
this is a scripted
Let's go
mission with
and
no
introduce
enemies
ourselves.
along the way. This seems excessive.
Stay where you are. Your IFF says you're with the 2nd Cruises Lancers. Why are the Lancers here on Sarna?
The Lancers aren't here in force, it's only us. We're here on special assignment from Marshal Jackson Davion. We have an urgent matter to discuss with General Hearthstone.
He's gone. We believe he's been KIA.
What about Colonel Harkness?
Definitely KIA. His Marauder was bombarded by Inferno missiles. When he tried to punch out, Inferno gel poured into his cockpit and burned him alive.
Who's in charge here then?
You're looking at her. Captain Alana Damu, 5th Certus Fusiliers, 1st Battalion. And as much as I would love to know why you're here, that is going to have to wait.
Walk cats,
We've
that's
got bigger
different.
problems at the moment. We're waiting on our salvage teams to strip this Gazelle for any surviving provisions. We're not going to make it much longer if we can't salvage as much of its supplies as we can.
Advancing. Pushing out.
We're detecting Liao forces converging on our position. They must have tracked your approach here. Lancers, my men are exhausted and stretched to the brink. I cannot afford to lose any more of them. Help us fight through this with minimal losses, and I'll see what I can do about helping you with your special assignment.
We're on it, Captain.
Shaking a leg. Got your move order. Going mobile. We've got enemy metal closing in, and they're not coming to say hello.
Base, enemy units are in range. Fire on all available targets.
Things are moving.
I'm reading more Liao forces on approach. Captain Damu, do you have dropship support to extract your unit?
No, our dropship support was destroyed in low orbit shortly after we made planetfall. We've been tracking down and salvaging whatever supplies we can from as many of the down support dropships we can find. I'll be straight with you. After a solid month of dodging hostile forces, we're on our last legs.
What happened here?
Sarna was a trap. Our MEO intelligence was completely inaccurate. They said that the system was only defended by a few regiments of militia with possible light mech reserve support. What we ended up getting was all 4 regiments of Materan armored cavalry. They waited for us to make planetfall before attacking our dropships as they tried to return to a low orbit, trapping all of us on this rock. Then, their mech and vehicle forces pinned us against the Grey River and slaughtered everyone. Only a handful of us were able to make it out. If we don't secure these supplies, we won't last much longer. What you see here is pretty much all
Right on our heads.
Right on top of you.
Move in. Going mobile.
Whoop, 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 whoop. God damn it.
Have you attempted to contact
I see you standing still there, Mr. Lynch.
We've tried multiple
Oh,
times,
look, the
but
fucking Marauder broke
Confederation
too.
seems to blanket the entire system in some sort of
God damn it, fix it,
magnetic
shit.
field that's completely scrambling anything that isn't short-range communications on planet.
That would explain why we weren't reading anything on the wideband on our turn into the system.
Like, dude, they eat so much shit when they're not moving. Because of how the damage gets applied in this game. Look, as soon as they stop moving, they just get fucking hemmed up. Something awful. I mean, worse still if they got their back to something, but like, obviously. But even if they're facing it and they're not moving, they just get their shit pushed in.
No matter what the Confederation's state-run news says, the HPG was our only hope of contacting anyone off-world about our dire situation here. It makes no sense that we would destroy the only means of saving ourselves. With Liao shooting down our dropships and the HPG destroyed, we have no way of contacting anyone off-planet. Whoever destroyed the HPG most likely condemned us all to death.
Yeah, something seemed fishy about that. You have to be absolutely mental to even think about crossing Comstar and their HPG stations. Last time someone tried, the entire Free Worlds League found themselves without interstellar communications for almost a year. And they only got it back because their Captain General capitulated to Comstar's every demand. Stomping out.
Roger. En route to you. Advancing now.
Target lost a component. With their death, I will earn my place in the Confederation.
On the move. Location verified. Moving out.
Captain W, I'm showing no further enemies on scope. It looks like we are in the clear.
Your Lancers really pulled through for us. Thank you. Stick around till we're done here, then follow us. We'll talk about Marshal Davian's special assignment for you once we reach our encampment. Word of advice, though, lose the dropship. Keep it suborbital if you need to relocate. The Big Mac will shoot you out of the sky if they think you're assisting us. Whether you like it or not, you're stuck in the trenches with us till this is all over.
Big Mac. You know, as a Pittsburgher, it's a bit of a point of contention around here. Who created the Big Mac? Because there's a local diner chain called Eaton Park. They have the Super Burger. It's basically a Big Mac. And then there's the Bob's Big Boy. That's a fucking Big Mac too. I'm not sure where Big Boy is based out of. Now I want a Big Mac. Or a Super Burger. Thanks for watching our backs out there, Commander. Ever since McCarran's killed a majority of the Fusilier on the Grey River, we've been in bad shape. Lots of the survivors that we've found had severe injuries or infections after weeks of surviving off Sarna's jungle. But we recovered a handful of mech warriors who are still fit for service after having their mechs blasted out from under them by the armored cavalry. If you don't mind taking on the extra personnel, I'll assign them over to you to use as you see fit. They're good mech warriors, but I just don't have enough equipment to keep them in this fight. When you're ready, let's see what made Marshal Davian feel the need to send you all the way out here to this hellhole on your lonesome. I thought they were making these guys hero status so they could, be good. You got PPCX? I don't have any PPCXs for some reason. Can't find any. And, surprisingly, have not been awarded any in the arena. Commander, I've reviewed... Commander, I've reviewed your message from Marshal Davian. I understand the urgency of your mission, but to be completely honest, the Fusiliers are in no shape to help you out. Most of our unit died when McCarran's armored... Oh, Jesus. Got marbles in my mouth. Most of our unit died when McCarran's armored cavalry ambushed us. We barely kept ourselves alive this past month by salvaging remains as we find them. We aren't in any shape to help out in a straight-up fight, let alone track down an enemy spy network on a hostile world. But not everything is hopeless. You see, we still believe that there may be at least one other pocket of Fusiliers out there, the ones that are said to have attacked Comstar's HPG. We've been hoping that they would respond to our SOS, but with all this damn long-range comms jamming, it's next to impossible to get a signal out. I'm actually amazed that you were able to pick it up. It's probably because your dropship communications gear is much more powerful than your average mechs. That actually gives me an idea. If I can give you the transponder codes our mechs and vehicles use in the field, you should be able to track down those responsible for the HPG attack by using the sensors on your Leopard. I don't know what got in their heads to be dumb enough to attack one of Comstar's HPGs, but they're still alive. We all stand a much better chance of surviving this if we all work together. Safety in numbers and all that. If you help us out here, I promise that we'll do our best to support you in completing your mission. I wouldn't worry about those code books going anywhere. With the system's HPG down and all commercial dropships grounded, they wouldn't be able to get those codes off-world even if they wanted to. Alright, this is odd. Your scanners are showing that the Fusilier remnants that attacked Comstar's HPG are still hiding amongst the ruins of the facility. I didn't want to believe that they would do something as moronic as attack an HPG facility, but even if they did, we'll need to join forces to survive out here. Maybe with their help we can stand a chance against the McCarran's armored cavalry. I'm feeling this lance. we're not getting hemmed up enough to need to change anything, so it's working out for me.
Attention. Prepare for medevac departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online.
We're coming up on the ruins of the HPG relay station. I've marked the map with the last known location of the Fusilier's transponders.
Oh yeah, this one. I probably couldn't use a missile boat here.
Be sure to be on your guard and watch your backs. McCarran's armored cavalry is still breathing down our necks, looking to finish us off for good. Let's go find our answers.
Radar's making noise. Incoming contacts. Let's break down. Copy that. On the move.
I see them. Whoever they are, they aren't with the Fusiliers. This is Captain Elena Damu of the 5th Certus Fusiliers. Who the hell are you, and why are you using our transponder signals?
Yeah.
We serve a purpose much higher than yours, my child. I regret you coming here. Now I'm afraid I cannot allow you to leave this place alive. Die, knowing your sacrifice will usher humanity into a new golden era.
That is screw you. I don't have any plans on dying today, but I do plan on dismantling you imposters piece by piece until you tell me what I want to know.
It's got the motherfucking missiles. Not that guy. Ow.
Incoming missile.
Them dudes got some missiles.
Target acquired.
Let's go get their drill.
Jump jet fuel low. Jump jet fuel empty. Target Marauder. Target acquired.
Come here, you sons of biscuit eaters.
Lost a component. Following on your 6, Commander.
New target Shadowhawk.
Shaking a leg. Location verified. Moving out. Switching weapons on. Here comes the pain. Ooh, that hostile's a smoking carcass.
Die already.
Incoming missile.
Rerouting. Location verified. Moving out. Move in.
Target acquired.
Back down. Back down.
Target
You don't even
acquired.
realize you're nothing more than a pawn in someone else's game.
And I'm sure that ominous word vomit spewing from your mouth is supposed to actually mean something.
Stomping out.
Help! I'm out in the open. Protect me.
That's a very active imagination you have there. The Confederation ambassador Easter kidnapped our Duke and took him to Sion, where Max Liao executed him in cold blood.
Give me that.
Classic Davion was a patriot to the entire Federated Sons and died at the hands of a madman.
Give me that.
Target acquired. Jet fuel empty.
Davion was a traitor to your nation who sought to have all throne for himself. He fled to Sion on his own free will. He was even willing to use you and your fifth Fusiliers to attack your own countrymen in the name of the Confederation. See that? The commander took that poor bastard's head clean off. Ilias won't matter. You will never make it on Sona alive.
I'm showing no more targets on our scopes. Looks like they're all down.
Good. Bring the support infantry out and take in as many prisoners as possible. Rip each and every one of them out of their mechs. I want answers, and we aren't going to get any if we don't bring these imposters in alive.
She's scary. I like it. Lost a damn arm. It's okay. He lost his head. I might have to take something other than the Shadowhawk, since it lost its arm. Commander, sorry for my emotions getting the best of me out there. But, whoever that smug son of a bitch on the comms was, knew all the right buttons to press to piss me off. My mood's greatly improved after I've been told we were able to pry him out of his mech alive. We got lucky and he fell unconscious during the battle. We weren't so lucky with his co-conspirators, though. Many of them killed themselves before they could be taken into custody. We got a handful of them, but not as many as I would have liked to capture. Whoever they are, they definitely have top-grade intelligence training. Could be Maskarovka or Death Commandos, but honestly, there are some huge holes in that theory. They wanted to trap us here and attack the HPG to frame House Davion in the eyes of Comstar. While the broad strokes make sense, other major details don't. They never once called for McCarrans to reinforce them. They have no forms of ID. They don't act like any Capellan I've ever seen, and most of all, they know things. things that no compelling intelligence officer would ever divulge to us. If I'm being honest, the whole lot of them give me the creeps. We put all the survivors under enhanced interrogation and came up with zero answers as to who they are or why they destroyed the HPG. But plenty of seemingly random bits of information regarding Yorinaga Kurita, a Liao counteroffensive plans for a raid against the New Avalon NAIS campus, and other things that were clearly way too implausible to be true. Among the random bits of information they did divulge was the location of all Maskarovka facilities on Sarna, and confirmation that they did receive a priority message from Tigris months ago. They claim it's been buried in the sea of thousands of other reports that began flooding into their offices since the fall of Tikhonov. But these must be your lost code books, Commander. If it's true, then the Maskarovka do have it, but don't yet know the value of the content they possess. Although we didn't find any additional Fusilier survivors, a deal's a deal, Commander. I'll spare what I can assist you in a raid against the identified Maskarovka headquarters. It won't be much, but with this new intel, it should hopefully be enough for you to get the job done. Thanks to our imposter friends, we've tracked down the Maskarovka's facilities that administer the entirety of the Sarna commonality and have confirmed that the codebooks were delivered to at least one of the marked facilities. Destroy every target, mark nav points, and get out of there. I'll deploy commandos to verify that everything at the marked facilities are destroyed. Dude, they're definitely losing their right arm on that one. That's going away. Going away. That thing is huge. Wait, that has a rifle. Let's give that to Lynch. And then... Nolan, why don't you take the Battle Master?
Right, Commander. We were able to learn the location of Sarna's Maskarovka headquarters and support facilities around the capital city of Sarna from our captured imposters. If your stolen codebooks were delivered anywhere, it would have been in any of the marked facilities for decoding. With the HPG system down, it's fairly safe to assume the codebooks would not have been able to make it off-planet even if they were decoded. So if you can destroy them here, it's unlikely Liao will be able to retrieve them again. We are deep in enemy territory here, so I can only support you with a small team of commandos. They will tail you and verify the destruction of the codebooks once you destroy the marked buildings. This is your mission, and I need to tend to the Fusiliers and plan our next move. So I'll leave the rest of this up to you and Rihanna. Best of luck.
And to you, Captain Danu. I've got nothing to add to that, Commander. So let's get the job done.
Turned him into spare parts.
Bound it to mark coordinates.
Stomping out. Copy that. On the move.
Target Jenner. Jump jet fuel low. Jump jet fuel empty.
See you with them feet, Nolan.
The enemy pilot just ejected.
Yes, get wrecked.
Advancing.
Repositioning now.
Great shot. Hope his friend saw him hit the ground.
New target fire starter. Target acquired.
Can't get a clean shot. Receive the priority target. Gonna smash it to pieces.
I must eject.
Rerouting. Roger that. Displacing.
Target acquired.
Raiders just took out one of our facilities. Contact Colonel McCarran. We need assistance immediately. We cannot afford to lose our regional intelligence operations.
Looks like we've got their attention, Commander.
Yeah, call his
Just keep
bitch
at it.
ass. I'll give him left 4.
Move in.
Solid copy. On the move.
Location verified. Moving out.
Jump jet fuel low. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Advancing now. Boots are moving.
Pushing to mark zone.
Jump jet fuel low. Target acquired.
Shifting out.
Target destroyed.
Copy that. On the move.
Rockton, target down.
Jump jet
Scorched him.
target acquired.
Personnel, I'm initiating protocol Fenshore crew. Evacuate all facilities. Destroy and burn all hard drives, noteplotters, and data caches before you evacuate. Make sure we leave nothing but ashes for these deviant dogs.
He's down. I'm crying for his mom now.
New target grasshopper. Jump jet fuel low. Jump jet fuel empty.
Roger that. In place.
Shifting out.
Target crushed like a melon under a boot.
That's left of the highlight reel, Commander. Took their head off.
Jump jet fuel low. Jump jet fuel empty. Target acquired.
Advancing now.
Awesome.
Shifting to you, Commander.
Target acquired.
Roger. We'll take out that target.
Target destroyed.
Boom. Stamped his ticket to hell.
Acquired.
Copy that. We need to hammer the designated target.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Jump jet fuel low.
Somebody shut down.
Solid copy on that move request. Our boots are in motion.
Target acquired.
Facility. The infantry will take it from here. We need to evacuate now, before McCarran's armored cavalry shows up in force. Make your way to the marked exfil site.
Negative. The path is sealed off good and tight. Solid copy. Rerouting to you.
Jump jet fuel low.
What is Fuzzy Leers? He said that the other day. I've been like, what? Oh, sweet. Yeah. Ooh, nice. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I saw that. I was like, it was like bugging me. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? You start getting up there in age, and you read something, and you're like, is that lingo that I'm just not hip to? Could be. One sec. Yeah, gotcha. I see. Uh, whoops. Congratulations, completing your mission, Commander. My commandos reported that the second the Maskarovka saw infantry investigating their destroyed sites, they initiated protocol to destroy everything, rather than see Confederation secrets fall into our hands. We were able to capture a handful of random data drives for good measure, but I doubt there's anything of immediate value to us on them. Although your mission for Marshal Davian is now complete, I'm afraid that you're still trapped on Sarna just like the rest of us. The AL forces still maintain air superiority and will destroy your dropship if you attempt to leave the system, just as they destroyed ours. But all hope, but not all hope is lost. We just captured a scouting patrol from the local militia, and were able to tap into McCarran's comm systems. While we know they'll change the transmission codes the second they realize that one of their patrols are missing, we've learned that McCarran is squarely focused on destroying the remnants of the Crater Cobras and Screaming Eagles, the Certus Fusiliers Mercenary Support Battalion for the Sarna campaign. They're still alive and have been causing the Big Mac nothing but problems for months now. We've used your Leopard sensors to pinpoint their position through their assigned transponder codes, and we verified that they're still alive and moving, although they're too far for us to make radio contact through all of this electromagnetic jamming. This is the best news we've received since you all arrived to help us. Commander, we'll need you to make initial contact with them. At the moment, their reported location is too far away from any of our Fusiliers to make without abandoning our wounded and prisoners. I'll prep everyone for you to transport and begin to slowly migrate our surviving personnel in their general direction. Your forces can fly ahead of you can fly ahead in your dropship and make initial contact with their forces and plan a rendezvous point for us. The mercenaries have been moving their forces, repeatedly trying to stay one step ahead of McCarran's armored cavalry. Judging by their movements, it appears that they are migrating towards the ruins of a derelict warship located deep within northern Yakarlos. This will be the most ideal spot for you to make contact with them. I mean, my headcanon is you have the one drop ship, but maybe you have, transport ships that are not combat drop ships. Like you have a little flotilla. Like some cheap container ships that are just like engines and a fucking cargo hold and a cockpit and stuff. Some basic living quarters. I mean, really, you don't even need the living quarters because you are basically aren't you renting a jump ship? Like you don't have to wait for other jump ships. You only have to wait for your jump ship engines to recharge. So I think you're renting a jump ship off of Interstellar Expeditions is the thing. So you could definitely have a little flotilla of container ships with you, and then just the one combat dropship. Commander, the Crater Cobras and Screaming Eagles are taking shelter in a derelict warship from the early Succession Wars. Make contact with them and then alert us to a proposed rendezvous location. We stand a much better chance of surviving Sarna if we work together rather than going it alone. Bickety bam. Hold up. Should probably fix those. And also, those are tier 4 already. And also, why not? Since we gotta wait 44 days.
The ruins of the derelict warship are straight ahead, Commander. The Crater Cobras and the Screaming Eagles have taken refuge in its interior. If we want to have any chance of getting out of this mess alive, we're going to need their help. Let's hope they aren't
This
in
thing
as dire
turns
straits
real
as
quick
we
with
are.
2 anchor turn upgrades. bobbing and weaving.
Amazing. I never thought I would ever see one of the ancient warships. These things used to be at the top of the food chain when it came to the supreme military power of the Star League. Massive spacecraft that acted as jump ships, armed to the teeth with naval weapons and assault dropships.
And were often used to rain death across entire systems with nuclear fire and chemical strikes. Untold billions died at the hands of these monsters. It's not surprising that they were the first things to be targeted and destroyed in the early succession wars.
I wonder if I get real close to the Zeus if I'll get ECM coverage. Since they both get him off comms. Somebody take his microphone away.
Commander's issued us a move order. Let's maneuver out.
Let's see if that works. For 2 out of 3. That's the weirdest thing of all.
Boots are moving. Location verified.
Like, why is the group order work for 2 out of 3 of them? One of them's like, nah, I'm good here. Also, I'm not gonna move around.
Broadcasting Federated Suns IFF.
Hello. Oh, I do get ECM. If I get real close to her.
Detachment of the 2nd Crucis Lancers on special assignment. We're here
That
to
gotta
help.
be like, basically,
Campbell? Is that you? I thought you were with that
hugging her.
from the Galahad War Games. What are you doing broadcasting Davian military IFFs?
That's a long story for another time. For now, we're hoping to help each other out of this mess.
That's highly optimistic of you. We dug into this position to defend ourselves from an incoming advance from the 3rd McCarran's Armored Cavalry. They've been probing our defenses for the past week after we repelled an all-out assault from them at Graves Hallow. If you want to help, join us, and let's push these bastards back. Keep us in good enough shape, and we might just live to see tomorrow.
So you say you gotta know why the world goes around, and you can't find the truth in the things you found. When you're scared shitless, cause evil abounds. Come join us.
Brianna, Commander, we'll appreciate the assist here. Keep our Mercs in fighting shape. We won't be any good to you dead. Going mobile.
Repositioning now.
Oh. It did not register to me that that was a king crab, and I thought it was a mech that was glitched out and like sideways. Fucking wrecked.
Copy that. On the move.
Where are they going? Trying to go in the back door.
Shifting out.
Advancing now.
New target located.
What are we doing here, people?
Rallying behind you, Commander.
Shadowhawk's about to get himself into some fucking trouble. Where you going, Shadowhawk? You're gonna cost me my bonus.
Target acquired.
Because you're all gung-ho.
Lay into him.
Reserve forces from the Karens appear to be crossing the perimeter. Things are going to heat up quickly here.
Understood. We should be able to pull through if we can keep our forces in the fight.
We'll do our best, Colonel.
Fucking crap, just shoulder check that Raven. I dig it. Now everybody back inside, god damn it. Come on, Shadowhawk.
Fire started.
See, now this fucking, everybody's out of positions. Thunderbolt's all by his lonesome self.
Copy that, Commander. Rallying at your location. Solid copy. Falling in.
New target vindicated. Target acquired.
Striking the designated target. Target crushed like a melon under
Go
a
get him,
boot.
please. No, I want you to go get him. Alright, forget about it. The blue guys are going to get him. Fall in.
Linking up with you, Commander. Pushing to mark zone.
What the fuck is going on?
Roger that.
Why are you just letting this guy run past you?
Good.
All of you.
Critical hit. You made it look easy, Commander.
Sons of bitches. There, they got him dealt with.
Target acquired.
You're up, Commander. Pilot came out on the wrong end of that fight.
Oh my god, Battlemaster. Would you please stop braking?
Move in. Copy that. On the
How about go up there? How about that? Nail these dudes as they run around the corner.
New target broken.
Are you fucking kidding me? He broke again. He broke again. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind, dude. Please. Move your fucking feet. How is it you're braking every 2 seconds?
Online.
Ripped one right through the cockpit.
Hunchman.
kind of sucks for trying to get these guys to not act like morons. I love their little outpost, though. Love their little outposts. So cool. Dress is over here. On the double.
Going mobile.
Please.
Roger that. Displacing.
Sounding to mark coordinates.
Target acquired. Enemy mech.
Right in the head.
The rest of the rear guard are moving in to engage.
God, these bastards just
Yeah, smart. He turned away.
stay strong. We've almost got them.
Saw what I did to his friend. He's like, oh, fuck that. Like, I'm getting out of here.
Calling over to you, Commander.
Verify the threat skyward, Commander. Turn the ground below it into a crash site.
Target mech is a toast. Hostiles eliminated.
The fucking Battlemaster, once again, is broken. I am gonna fucking lose it if I see him stop moving one more time. He's like, I can't move my feet. Whoa, this is some crazy shit.
Affirmative. Repositioning on you, Commander. Roger on that attack order. Gonna turn that hostile into a crater.
Rerouting.
Roger on that follow command.
Nope.
Attack order confirmed. Shifting to take it out.
All remaining McCarran's forces appear to be withdrawing. For now, our forces are in the clear.
You have our thanks, Commander. But without us being able to transmit off system, I'm very skeptical about our overall chances at survival. A very strong ECM field is preventing us from contacting anyone at the system's jump point. We have a long shot plan to try to get a message off-world. With your help, we might just be able
Damn,
to do
dude,
it.
we killed that
Come out
shit.
Command Center and I'll share the details with you.
This dipstick got a little beat up because he was off on his own. Mr. fucking John McWoyer over here. Look, I got it. It's taking souls. There's nothing else I want. Like, she should totally be a hero. Commander, it's great to see you again. I only wish we were meeting under better circumstances. You have my thanks for keeping us in good enough shape to see tomorrow. While I can't spare you too much equipment, I do have a mech warrior that's been disposed of their mech in the recent fighting. If you have a mech for them, they'll serve you well. I'll send them over to your dropship. Let's catch up over a drink in my tent. I'm curious to know why the hell you're even on this rock in the first place. Yes. It's easier. I'm gonna grab a quick smoke. Destroy the regional ECM jamming arrays. And refill my cup. I gotta save that last mission replay. I was looking it over, and aside from the 2 headshots in a row, the Orion I headshotted, I got a railing kill on. He fucking fell forward and fell off the upper level and fell down. It's like, it's awesome. I was kicking myself the other night. Like, it didn't seem that cool at the time. But, like, I was in the city. It was night. I had the night vision. So I like usually don't like the night vision clips to save for, like, a music video or something. But, fucking... I got in behind this, I jumped into the city and got in behind this cicada, or he ran past me, and I, like, slammed on the brakes and turned around real quick and, like, nailed his leg. And right as I nailed his leg, he basically, like, crashed into a building and just, like, sideswiped this building and took out, like, the bottom 3 floors the whole way down the length of the building. And then turned around and got waxed before he could turn all the way around. But just the timing of it looked like I was looking it back. I was like, oh, that looked so cool. Like, it looked so cinematic. Like, the timing, the side swiping of the building. Like, just looked like, you know, it wasn't anything special at the time, but then watching it back, it was like, oh, that was like some cool mech combat. Made a good clip. I was like, I didn't save it. Like, because he probably would have crashed into the building anyway, but just the fact that he got legged right at the moment, it made it look like the legging caused him to crash into the building, you know? Like, I'm really bummed I didn't save it. What you gonna do? That sure is some story you got there, Commander. Well, I'm glad to hear that Captain Damu was able to rally a number of survivors from the Fusiliers' ranks. You won't find much sympathy for their plight among my men after what Hearthstone pulled. You see, things went sideways for us the second we arrived in system. After they heard Maximilian Liao killed their beloved Duke, General Hearthstone ordered the 5th Sirtis Fusiliers to charge ahead of our invasion flotilla on a high-G burn that jumped the gun on the agreed-upon invasion schedule. They beat us to the planet's surface by 2 days, hoping to satisfy their lust for revenge. All they did was walk face first into a trap that doomed them all. I can still hear the screams they broadcast to us in vain hope that we would save them, while we were still over a day away from reaching the planet. The Screaming Eagles and I decided that despite the incompetence of Hearthstone and the Fusiliers, we could not deviate from our contracted invasion plan. If we packed it up and left for home, we might have lived, but we would never be able to find MRB-backed work again. We came to the joint decision that we would drop in-system and fight out McCarran's armored cavalry in a protracted guerrilla war and attempt to get a message off-system requesting reinforcements from the armed forces of the Federation Suns. Little did we know the Capellans had some kind of jamming field that disrupts long-range communications planet-wide. Those bastards kept their jammers off so we could listen to the Fusiliers plead for their lives on approach in, only to flip the switch and jam our comms the second we hit atmosphere. We've been trying to figure out a way to get a message to the jump point ever since. Commander, we've spent months scouting out the facilities that the Capellans use to disrupt long-range communications on planet. But with our numbers, we've always determined that assaulting one was too high risk. With you here, we just might be able to pull it off. We know the Capellans are gunning for us, so if we pull the Big Mac's attention away from the number of their regional jamming arrays, we should be able to thin their defenses enough where you can perform a targeted strike and bring those jammers down. It'll be just like Galahad. We'll draw them away. You see that the mission gets done. I'll be straight with you, Commander. The mission is critical to us being able to get a message out of the system. I don't know how much longer any of us can last down here, but if you give us a month or so, we can plan for an assault on these jamming facilities. So take your time to prepare your forces and be ready for anything. We may have a need to deploy in consecutive missions depending on how McCarran reacts to their jammers being destroyed. So make sure you complete as many repairs and refits as possible before we execute this mission. Godspeed. Alright, the only way we'll be able to get a message off the jump point is if we can take down the ECM jamming network blocking long-range communications, destroy the jamming arrays at the marked nav points, and move to regroup on our position. We don't know how the Confederation will react, so prepare yourself to the possibility of consecutive deployments. Let's do it to it.
The Crater Cobras have provided us with the location of a series of powerful ECM arrays that have been disrupting long-range comms across the entire solar system. If we destroy enough arrays within the region, we should be able to pierce the localized disruption field and get a message out to the system's jump point. We need to destroy these ECM arrays in order to have any hope of getting a message off-world. If we don't succeed, well, we'll all most likely die here, Commander.
Oh, lovely. No pressure at all for the likes of us, eh?
I know it's hard to hear, but it's the simple truth. While we've had our successes, McCarran's armored cavalry still has 4 full regiments of troops on Sonar. It's a simple numbers game. The reality is, we don't have enough forces to come out ahead. Even with the Crater Cobras and Screaming Eagles, we need reinforcements. And with the system's HPG down, the only way that we can ever hope of getting them is if we get a message back to Davion Command through a ferried message by jump ship. Bringing down these ECM arrays is our only chance of doing that. I'm not exaggerating when I say that this time, all our lives are depending on this. So good luck, Commander.
Got it.
Bounding to marked coordinates.
Don't need to tell me twice. Stepping out.
Capellans are beat. Like I'm gonna be named after, or I'm gonna be scared of some mercenaries named after a hamburger.
on the move.
Advancing now.
One of our assigned targets is flying in.
Hostile just bit the dust.
Target destroyed.
What you got eyes on?
Target acquired. New
That.
target spider.
I got eyes on that. Yeah, hit that guy.
Shifting out.
Target destroyed.
Have a nice fall.
Target assassin.
Nailed him. Mech down.
Oh yeah, you're not the Zeus in the Zeus anymore.
Copy that.
I meant to
On
move
the
the
move.
Zeus over there.
Roger. Done collecting dust. Marching out.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Whoa! Fuck you. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no
That was a
hair.
transmission on the AFFC's command line.
Fuzzy
The
Wuzzy
first
wasn't
one
very
since we
fuzzy,
arrived
was
at
he?
Sonar. I can't make out anything in it, but destroying the other ECM towers might allow us to hear the broadcast. Keep it up, Commander. Eyes up. Hostile VTOL flying in. Ground it.
Target acquired.
Oh fuck, I couldn't see him. And for some reason he wasn't popping up on my sensors. Kinda tagged me good, fuck. He actually tagged me real good. Where's that at? Who's shooting?
Target destroyed.
Mercenary lines. We'll be in position to encircle them in a matter of hours.
Damn it! Commander, the ECM disruption is weakening. But McCarran is encircling our forces while you're attacking the ECM installations. We don't have the numbers to fight through them. We need those towers destroyed so we can find a gap in their lines. We fought too long and too hard for this to be our end.
Target rifleman.
Contact now.
That is the class of VTOL we're after. Take it out. Detecting movement. An enemy mech. Cut it down.
Target acquired.
Pushing to mark zone.
Base unit, reporting significant damage unit structure.
Right in the head.
Ha 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 ha. That's getting clipped. Oh, savage. They lagged him. It's just like, hey, little buddy.
Beyond help. The better of these times. We restarted that
still can't make out any discernible information. We need to destroy those remaining ECM towers.
Commander,
Oh,
our
what the
technical
fuck was
projections are
that?
not good. The only way we can break through McCarran's forces is if we abandon our wounded.
What the fuck
that
was
is not
that?
something I'm willing to do. We're preparing to make our last stand. Finish the mission, Commander. Then get as far away from us as possible. Regroup with Captain
Yo,
Tom.
what?
Get a message back to Davian Command. Survive.
Why are these not popping up on sensors at all?
It's okay.
I can't even target them.
Part of the job that all of us mercenaries must accept at some point. Today, it's just my time.
It doesn't make sense. I mean, if it's because of the jammer, but like the jammer is destroyed, so.
Right on cue. People on approach.
What the fudge? What's that about?
Machine down. Pilot's crying for his mom now.
Roger that. Displacing.
Target destroyed.
Going mobile.
Target acquired.
Where are these turrets? Or is that my teammate shooting that time? I can't tell. I just hear and see lasers going past me. I'm like, oh, fuck. I can target that one.
Target destroyed.
Why? Is that it? I think that's it there. That wasn't it.
Move in. Wilco, gonna tear up the turf.
Repositioning now.
Ah, I see it. Or not.
Target Orion. Target Blackjack. Target acquired.
That mech's gonna cook off.
That mech out.
Oh, there it is. Little tiny thing.
Target destroyed.
I bet it smells bad inside that blackjack cockpit now.
Roger. En route to you.
Pushing to mark zone.
Copy that. On the move.
Target acquired.
Enemy target managed to take off one of my components.
The toast. Panther set. We'll rally up with you, Commander.
New target cataphract.
Shot. Right between the eyes.
Damn, dude, probably should have been fucking paying attention.
Advancing now. Solid copy on that move order. About to kick up dust.
Bounding to mark coordinates.
Forming up.
Target acquired.
Roger. Target down.
Target acquired.
Back down. Roger that. Steel's walking. On my way, Commander.
We lost Nolan. Nolan, what are you doing? You're supposed to be in formation.
Shifting out.
You guys see anything over there?
Target acquired. Enemy mech. This is Arden Sortek of the Davion Heavy Guards calling all surviving forces of the Federated Suns. We have breached Sarna's atmosphere and are available
Back
to
in the cover.
reinforce on your position. Is anyone out there? Please respond. Again, this is Arden Sortek. Colonel Sortek, this is Colonel Richard Westrick with the Crater Cobras.
Oh, it's a
My God,
PPC
is it
one.
good to hear your voice. The Crater Cobras and the Screaming Eagles are pinned down 50 clicks east of the city of Catatonia along the coast. We estimate that the Big Mac will have us completely surrounded in 3 hours. Transmitting exact coordinates now. Coordinates received. We're preparing an orbital mech drop to reinforce your position. Hold fast, Colonel. Help is here.
This is Captain Alana Damu with the survivors of the 5th Certist Fusiliers. We don't have much left, but we are moving to assist. ETA, 2 hours.
Looks like our salvation is here, Commander. I've marked a new exfil site on your map. Let's get out of here and join the others.
Move your feet. They're breaking. Where's our exfil?
Requesting an alternate route.
Requesting that you kiss my ass. Insubordination. You're all getting fired.
The commander ordered us to
It is
rally
pretty
to
dumb
his
that you can
position.
only move
Let's
them
go. Move.
up to a click away. And Nolan decided that where he's at is good enough.
We're maneuvering to the target location. We're going mobile.
Let's go, Marines. We are leaving.
Roger on that move order. We're moving. Solid copy. Headed to your position.
Dude, I fucked my finger up today at work. Probably a little crack in the bone. It's not the place you want to lose a leg between an awesome Zeus and a Warhammer. And he paid for it with his life. It's not the worst thing in the world. Commander, Captain Damu. We are about to engage in the fight of our lives. The Capellans must know that if they can't wipe us out before the heavy guards touch down on Sarna, it's over for them. Their only hope at maintaining control of the planet will be to utterly destroy our forces, so that when Colonel Sortek touches down, they'll have the numbers to fight him back. We've all gone through too much just to lose everything at the end. We need to muster whatever strength we have left and hold the line until Colonel Sortek relieves us. Gather your best mechs, equipment, and mech warriors, and meet my Crater's Cobras at the following coordinates. Prepare to give the Big Mac everything you got. We did not go through 6 months of hell just to die on the day that reinforcements arrive. The only thing left to do is hold the line. We do that, and we'll live to see tomorrow. This is it, Commander. Colonel Arden Sortek is almost here. All that is left to do is hold out until his arrival. McCarran is going to throw everything they have to kill us before Sortek's reinforcements arrive. This is a fight for our very lives, so bring the biggest, baddest mechs you can muster, and we might actually make it off Sarna alive. I mean, I could bring more time than that. Ugh. Lush Canyon. Many PPCs. Oh, I can't use my Warhammer. Well, I suppose that I'll just settle for the Marauder. It has mismatched lasers. What is this? Immediately? Now. Mission start now. Do the Black Knight. Alright, I do reckon that this is the final mission of the DLC. So, probably gonna get something to eat after this. Go up to Sheets. I should go somewhere better, but...
This is it, everyone. Colonel Sortek is on the verge of making planetfall and is en route to our position. The Karens knows that if we successfully relink with the Davian heavy guards, they're done for. So they're gonna throw everything they have at us, trying to put us in the ground before.
Oh yeah, I forgot it was this one.
We've spent the past 6 months in hell.
Oh, I probably could have brought something different than what I brought, but
trying to survive against unprecedented circumstances.
like TPCs.
No dropship support, no air support, no way of communicating with the jump point. Hell, we even made it by with no HPG, completely blind to the rest of the inner sphere. We made it through all of that. But today, finally, we can stand tall against these compelling bastards. Today is a day of retribution. Today we are finally taking the fight to them.
Fusiliers, I'm not one for speeches as eloquent as our mercenary friends. We have been struggling to survive since the Grey River ran red with the blood of our fallen brothers and sisters. Just remember, they're still here. They're watching over us. And today, God willing, we will avenge their deaths. For New Certus! For House Hasek!
We have contacts. Dead ahead. All forces fire at will. Stay in cover and support one another. Don't let them spill one more ounce of Cobra's blood today.
Commander, Colonel Westrick is right about
Cobra.
The McCarran's forces will be relentless. There's no telling when the Davion heavy guards will make it to the field. So we need to support one another if we're going to make it out of this alive. Tread carefully, Commander.
Wilco, gonna tear up the turf.
Solid copy. On the move.
Waiting. Target acquired.
Wreck that machine!
Heading to the assigned zone.
New target vindicated.
Position verified. Moving out. McCarran and his cronies have taken 6 months and hundreds of our brothers and sisters' lives with them. Fusilier, make them pay!
Target destroyed.
Shifting out. Enemy mech spotted. Good. More target practice. Stepping out.
Target destroyed. New target Blackjack. Target destroyed.
Bounding to mark coordinates. Moving!
Solid copy on that move order. About to kick up dust.
Solid copy. Got your back, Commander.
shouldn't have, just doing hunchback things. I liked our spot where we were before. The orientation of this map sucks. Like, who laid this city out?
Hauling over to you, Commander.
On a diagonal grid. Yeah, sorry about your luck, Blue guys. Jaeger mech.
Target destroyed.
Moving.
Joining up with you, Commander. Forces of the Federated Suns. My Davion heavy guards have just touched down. Our rushed mech drops scattered us across a wide area. We are reforming our lances and about to move on your position now. ETA 2 minutes. Hold out just a little longer.
Just let that Jaeger mech in a lurch. Sorry, bud.
All order confirmed. Shifting out.
Target acquired.
Position verified. Moving out.
Much better. We can align ourselves with the grid.
I have no choice. I must get it.
Target destroyed.
Heading to the assigned zone.
Forces of the Federated Suns. The Davion heavy guards are here to assist. It's time to take the fight to McCarran's armored cavalry.
That's our cue, Commander. One last push and then it's over. Let's finish this.
Roger. Done collecting dust. Marching out.
All armored cavalry forces, this is Colonel Archibald McCarran. The Davion Heavy Guards have made
What's up,
quick
Archibald?
forward in the field right in the rear of our column. This is a fight we can no longer
Archie.
win. All forces break off your engagements and escape to your dropships. Sarna is lost. There's no need for any of you to go down with it.
They've downed a number of our battle mech forces. Commander, we can really use an assist. Forces of the Federated Suns, give them no quarter. For months these wolves have hunted you like prey lost in the woods. But now you have a chance to defang
Take that,
McCarran's
thank you.
armored cavalry once and for all.
For the fallen. For the Fifth Fusiliers.
Did I just hear that right? McCarran's forces are withdrawing. Is there really a need to run them down?
We're still at war, Fahad. The Federated Suns will want to ensure that an elite unit such as McCarran's is crippled as much as possible to put all of House Liao in a position of vulnerability in the future. I also imagine compassion and reason are the last things on the minds of everyone that went through the last 6 months of hell at the hands of the armored cavalry. For better or worse, we still have our orders. Let's help clear the field and see this battle through.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Unit taking critical damage.
That's as good as gone.
Right in the head.
New target spotted. Target acquired.
To all forces of the Federated Suns, we have cleared the field. Sarna is ours.
Commander, I just want to say thank you. If you hadn't come to help us all those months ago, I have no doubt in my mind that we would have died like the rest of our brothers and sisters in the Fifth.
You're right.
We'll never forget what you did for us.
These sons of bitches won't just roll over and die.
We would never have been able to complete our mission for the
Give us your
Kestrel
stuff.
Now let's all fall back in.
Why are you putting up a fight?
Finally get some R&R. It's been one hell of a campaign.
What are you guys shooting at? Oh, they're on their war crime tip. They're like, alright, Mercs are dead. Let's start killing civilians. Go. Fucking dirty Capellids. Take that. And that. There's an apartment building over there. Get it. I mean, 'tis the life we chose as mercenaries. Can't really be like, oh, I feel bad after the fact. Yeah, the Archer was a bad choice. I forgot what the map was. In my defense, it did say Lush Canyon. And I was like, I was like, I'll bring a fucking mess of PPCs. I'll bring the Black Knight with the probe, which could probe targets for the Archer, who could hang out in the back line. And we're just gonna... I was thinking it was... That's not even a DLC quest, I don't even think. For whatever reason, I was thinking it was the map where there's like a little river down in the valley, and you're on one side, and then there's a whole mess of mechs that spawn in on the other side and drop in on the other side. And it's like real long range. And that's what I was thinking the map was going to be. But alas, we adapted. And I shouldn't have pushed forward in the first place. That Hunchback and Jaeger mech probably would have fared better. Because they were kind of hanging back with me. And then I was like, let's push up. And then they were like, okay. It's some high reward. It's like the end quest of like a high, or the end mission of a high reward quest. And there's like a bunch of assault mechs in the last two waves. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Little haul. Commander, I just received your report from Arden Sortek. I cannot tell you how glad I am to hear that you made it through the Sarna campaign. When I heard of the armored cavalry ambush and the HPG being destroyed, I fear that you might have been condemned. I may have condemned you all to death. Shit, sorry. You and all the Kestrel Lancers, Jesus, you had all the Kestrel Lancers worried about you. Well, I'm sorry that I cannot be there on Sarna to debrief you in person. There is still much for me to do here on Tigris. Please accept this canned message as your formal debriefing. By the time Comstar is able to deliver this message to you, our offensive, which the news feeds have taken to calling the Fourth Succession War, will be over. As I speak, Comstar is negotiating the end of all hostilities between the five great houses. When all is said and done, the compelling Confederation will have to capitulate that it has lost over half of its former territory, most of it claimed by House Davion through right of conquest, but some by two former Capellan commonalities declaring independence from the Confederation. The first to break away was the Tikhonov commonality. They were holding out hope that the Confederation would come to their aid, but after being cut off from direct logistical route to Sienne, they eventually declared independence to spare their citizens from further Davian invasions. You won't believe who leads them. Our old friend Pavel Ridzik. After he managed to escape our forces and fled Tikhonov, Strategic Director Ridzik retreated to Elgin, where he took control of the region, declaring himself Supreme Lord of the Tikhonov Free Republic. His reign didn't last long, as an assassin killed him back in June. The other breakaway faction is the St. Ives commonality. Their former heir of the Confederation, Candice Leal, abandoned her father to declare her province independent from the Confederation. I can't imagine how Maximilian Leal is taking that one. Comsar is negotiating to formally recognize these independent provinces as new nations once their leaders can charter the new laws of their provincial governments. Be sure to be on the lookout for those two once all the dust settles later this year. The next item we'll need to discuss is the destruction of the Sarna's HPG. After the Fusiliers destroyed the HPG, Comstar was furious with the Federated Suns, claiming us ultimately responsible for its destruction. They put the entirety of the Federated Suns under interdiction, cutting off interstellar communications and commerce between the hundreds of Federation worlds. Your report about the imposter Fusiliers captured by Captain Damu couldn't have come at a worse time. Had we have known about this a month ago, we would have been able to mount a defense against Comstar's accusations. But first Prince Davion had already agreed to allow Comstar to station their own mech security forces at every HPG in the Federation to ensure that such a debacle never happened again. It's much too late to defend our role in the Sarna HPG attack now, even if we now know that we were not responsible for its destruction. The interdiction, along with the war effort, sent the Federated Suns economy into a tailspin. Had they maintained their interdiction, Comstar would have very much bankrupted the entire Federation. Which brings me to the most uncomfortable part of this debrief. Commander, the Federated Suns can no longer financially support the remainder of our contract with your unit. I am to inform you that we are invoking our cancellation clause and releasing you from the remaining 4 months of your contract. You will be compensated for this with the agreed upon MRB release bonus. I'm sorry our time together had to end like this, but it's completely out of my hands. The Crucis Lancers won't be escaping these budget cuts either. While for the time being, my command will still exist on paper. For the most part, most of the personnel of the 2nd Crucis Lancers has been consolidated into the 3rd under Marshal Pedrosa's command and will continue to garrison Tigris. I currently exist to ensure that the Kestrel Lancers continue to be a paper tiger to our enemies while the Federation's economy recovers from the war. But I won't let this deter me. I forged the Kestrel Lancers from nothing once, and I can do it again. Although you won't be around to help me this time, I'll never forget the contributions you and your team made to keep the legend of the Kestrel Lancers alive. We'll be back and stronger than ever. You'll see. Goodbye, my friend, until we meet again. Yeah, one critique I have for the writer that writes these. You fucking put commander way too much. Not needed. You don't need to remind me that I am the commander of this outfit every paragraph and other sentence. It's weird. Like, blah, 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 commander. Blah, 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 commander. Commander. All right, commander. Good luck, commander. Godspeed, commander. It's like, dude, chill. That's bugged me for a long time. I've never... You'll notice I skip over that part a lot. It's like, cut that out. Alright, we are free. I am done for the night. What time is it anyway? 10:30. Well, before I hang it up, let's go shopping. Exactly. Commander, you are in command of this command operation. Be sure Archer didn't take any damage whatsoever. Shocking. Come on, Shadowhawk Great Death. Lame.
I will be waiting in the ready room, Commander.
You're ready to stop wasting my time?
Major Wilson. Stalker Mech Affinity. Hey, Major Wilson.
Let's get a move on. Time is money and we're wasting both.
Wilson. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Home improvement to the tool man. His name for Wilson. Deacon of Free Republic. $27.34. Oh wow, that's less jumps. Interesting. Which one? Home Improvement? I used to watch that a lot when I was a kid. Dude, the squad is about to get a big old glow up. I can't find any good PPCXs. It's weird. The RNG in this game is like weird. It's like trends towards things. It's like it took me 1,700 hours to find a Marauder 5A. And then after I found one, I found like 3 more. In quick succession. I guess I'll buy those superchargers just in case we get the equipment collector. Hero mech. Please be the Black Widow or the Grey Death. I will also accept the Raven Hugin. It's not going to be any of those. I didn't see what mechs were here. Just some regular boring ass mechs. Well, we're not going to get it any cheaper. And I have the dough. So, why not?
I'm just here chilling.
Maybe
You
we'll
know
sell
what
that
I mean.
RS that I put together and I'm super duper on the fence about. I'm really not feeling that loadout for an Atlas. We're not even going to run this thing. Strip it. Sell it. I don't like it. We just got another Atlas. Dude, I have got to figure out how I did that gold. How did I get that metallic looking like that? I don't know. Why no paint codes? Did I check the market at this place? I don't think so. Just fucking burning money. Ah, you're not missing anything. Go feed your cats. I'm just pissing away money as I fly back to Solaris. I've decided Solaris is like my home base since we started as an arena pilot. That's where my house is. My house is on Solaris. It's a vacation house. Some nice beachfront property. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, please. And also... Yes, please.
Won't let you down, Commander. I've trained for this.
Glad I stopped the Terra. I should buy that king crab beep. I'll get one later. I already have a king crab. And there's not a whole lot I can do with the 2 extra upgrade slots at present time. Nope, passing on that. I'm not going to spend 16 for 15 million to take that out of the spawn pool. I'm not that rich. Pretty set on pilots. I have 6 contracts. Oh, we'll see what that is later. Alright, we are home. Yay. R. That's pretty cool. I really want 3 Gs for this? Or 3 million? You know what bugs me about this mech? Goddamn energy slots are on the wrong. Like, why are the PPCs on the bottom? PPCs would not fit on the bottom slot. The way the back end of that arm is. Too big. And you got Liao with 1 up, 1 down. So let's see. I stand to make. I could just knock this out right now. Hey, no, I'll lose money. Not worth it. There's a war dog there, though. Sleep on it. June 30/30. Alright, nighty night. See you tomorrow.